Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
Today on Claim Your Excellent Life, we're going to talk about some simple things that one can do to stay outside of the chaos of the world these days, so we can enjoy our lives despite the chaos around us. And I'm going to start this by explaining to you a very interesting teaching that I got from Kabbalah many years ago when I started studying it, where the basic idea was that one can live around chaos and not be affected by it. What a concept! I, for one, loved that concept. So how does this work? It's really, truly simple. What one needs to understand is that your thoughts create the reality. So therefore, whatever you concentrate your thoughts on is what's going to come into your life. If you ignore the negativity, the sensationalized news with fake numbers, fake test results, and fake everythings, if you stop listening to people who want to make you wrong for not wearing a mask, and no, I don't wear a fucking mask because I don't need to wear a fucking mask because I don't have COVID, and probably pretty much nobody does. But that's in a previous episode of Claim Your Excellent Life from like 2 weeks ago. So listen to that one so you can understand why I say what I say based on what the scientists who understand these things actually have to say about it. They know. Scientists, people. Not politicians, not media people. Scientist. I know. Is that amazing? You listen to the scientist? Yeah, I listen to the scientist. In any case, what you need to understand is that if you are involved in doing those things that bring you joy, bring you comfort, and most especially bring you fulfillment, you don't have space in your brain to be stressed out by the chaos of the world around us. Not really. Because your life is full of the things that make you happy, joyful, and fulfilled. It's really simply that easy. And when you have a good attitude, that makes life a whole lot easier to live. You know, here at the University of Haifa, I have adopted a lot of African kids because, you know, I'm turning 59 this September, which is kind of hard to believe. But it's true. And most of the students here are anywhere from like 22 to 30 years younger than me. Yeah, I know. And I've adopted a lot of them because they're really good kids, especially the Africans who have come out of their little towns, communities, to venture out into the bigger, greater world, to actually do something where their idealistic ideas can be put into reality. And some of them have had an easier time than others. In any case, it's a joy to be around them, let me tell you. And that's another secret. You want to be young and youthful and happy and joyful? Hang around young people. They're full of idealism. They haven't let life bring them down. They go with the flow because their prefrontal cortex is not developed fully enough for them to even understand what later means. They don't have impulse control. That's why they do stupid things. It's not their fault. It's their prefrontal cortex. Till they're 25, 26 years old, that's the way it is. So if you have teenagers, they're just doing what's normal, folks. Don't be angry with them. It's their brain. Your job is to help them navigate the world until they can do it on their own. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand. What you want to do is you want to immerse yourself in taking care of yourself. Physically, yes, work out. Go outside, get some sunshine. No COVID in the sunshine. Nature's healing in all ways. Do a meditation or self-hypnosis practice. And eat healthfully. All these things are going to help you with your immune system. And by all means, love the people in your life. It's very important. In nursing school, I learned about this thing called therapeutic touch. In elder care, we learned about therapeutic touch. What is it? When people are not lovingly touched by others, they die. So this whole idea that you have to be 6 feet away from people is stupid, unhealthy, psychologically damaging, and causing more depression and suicides than all this COVID bullshit that we're hearing about. I'm telling you folks, be human. We're like ants and bees. We're supposed to communicate with one another, be with one another, do things together. It is how we survived all the ages, working community and tribes. And if you have any doubt about what I'm saying, go look on my personal Facebook page, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, or you will find the scientists, the immunologists, the virologists, statisticians who understand all this stuff and can explain it to you with their graphs and charts in ways that you will definitely be able to understand what's going on. Because it is stupid to waste your time, and most especially your emotional energy, on something that just isn't worth it. We have more people dying of the regular flu than COVID when you take a look at the numbers, because the tests don't work. I went into this in the last podcast. And you have people being forced to take tests, they're not given their results because they come out false. And the tests aren't any good anyway, according to the people who actually developed them. And even the World Health Organization has said that these testing situations do not have anything to do with the reality. They have a lot of other things to say about COVID too, if you take your time to actually read what they say on their website. So, I'm going to invite you to enjoy your life, doing the things that you love to do. Focus on what you want to do after all this craziness of the world settles down and gets back to normal. And it will get back to normal. It always has and always will. You know, this whole thing about homeostasis. It's true. And concentrate on doing what you know is correct for you. Never allow someone to make you feel guilty for doing what you need to do for you. It is none of their business. As is whatever they choose to do is none of your business. Not really. I would suggest that those over 70 do take care of themselves because your immune systems are not as strong as they were. Many of you have all kinds of chronic issues. However, those are things for you to consider, not for us, the younger folk, to consider. We do not need to depopulate the whole world for people who already are sickly and have issues. It is the reality, folks, that I don't know, like 80% of the deaths from COVID come from people 70 and over, 90 or over 80. Because those are the people who have the chronic conditions that harm the immune system. It makes perfect sense. If you don't have an immune system working, you're going to get sick. Yes. It happened before COVID. It will happen after COVID. It's just the way it works. So, I want you all to enjoy your lives doing those things that bring you joy, contentment, with the people who you choose to be around. And if that means spending less time with the elders, or wearing a mask, or doing whatever you need to do to keep them safe, by all means do it. But go visit them. They need you. People who do not get loving touch die. Do the best you can. That's all I can do. Your happy, positive attitude is going to bring you a lot further with your immune system than pretty much anything else you can do. It all begins really with your thoughts. So, go check out the video on COVID so you can actually see what I'm talking about, or you can go to the personal Facebook page at Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where I actually did upload the videos and other crazy information that speaks to the truth behind this whole COVID hoax, so you can get the facts from the people who actually understand what the hell they're talking about. For anyone who is either a gentleman between the ages of 40 and 60 or knows a gentleman of the ages of 40 and 60 who was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I am going to invite you to go over to a special website that I created where there's a video that explains the metabolic disorder that is type 2 diabetes in layman's terms, what the physiology is about it, and 5 ways to reduce your stress so you can bring down your blood sugar levels. You can go to dawningvisions.biz. So it's DAWNING, V as in Victor, I, S as in Sam, ION as in Nancy, S as in Sam, .biz. B as in boy, I as in igloo, Z as in Zed. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, A-T as in Tom, R-E-O-N as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.